Okay, I've done 6 months of castor oil. What do I think? Oh, hello there. Here's the 6-month castor oil update. And why do I look like a Victorian ghost? Because I haven't put on my eyebrows yet, because I have to show you the most exciting update about this castor oil usage. This is exciting for me. I don't know how exciting this is going to be for you. But, oh my gosh, I have another loud kitten who wants to play as soon as I start the video. Maybe you'll see him. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is the most eyebrows I have had since 1992. It's incredible. This eyebrow here wasn't there at all 6 months ago, starting from the middle outwards. It grew back. I'm so excited. I can finally go to the gym without putting on my eyebrows because my eyebrows are there. Now, okay, now this is a really good illustration of how asymmetrical my eyebrows are. This one always goes way up in the air, and this one's normal. A real eyebrow. I'm a real person with a real eyebrow. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. So this castor oil is really doing something for me. Okay, so let's address I gotta get these bells away from this kitten. So here's the culprit. I'm just babysitting him for the day, and he's wonderful. I love him. This is Cooper. Okay. But this bell has to go bye-bye. He can find something else to play with. So let's address the hair growth issue. A lot of people said, I don't know if I want to try castor oil because I'm prone to hair growth on my face, and I don't want that hair to grow. Well, that can certainly happen. Hi, hair growth on your face can happen. That was a different kind of hair growth on my face. That's your hair. Oh my gosh. I just wanted to show you that I actually do have a lot of peach fuzz. Let's see if we can see it. Before I take any jewelry pictures, I have to shave this area of my face. And people like to call it dermaplaning these days, but honestly, it's just shaving. That's what it is. Let's be honest. Let's just use words the way they come out. Okay, so I do have to shave this area very often when I'm going to take pictures. I'm very fuzzy through here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I haven't shaved that area in about a month. Dermaplaned it. It hasn't caused me any extra walrus whiskers, like sometimes I do get those here, depending on how my hormones are behaving. Out of my face. As we're talking, I'm going to put on a very simple eyebrow, and I'm very excited to tell you that my eyebrow routine doesn't take much anymore because I actually have eyebrows, but you can see that it needs a little filling out. So let's just talk before I go on. I'm using NYX Lift and Snatch pen in ash brown. I love this thing. It goes on so nicely. And then usually what I do from there is I take this little Gimme Brow in shade 2, which I think is Golden Blonde, and I comb this through. This is hard because I've got a kitten on my lap and I've got a mirror to handle. This isn't really an eyebrow video, but it's becoming one because it totally made my overplucked eyebrow grow back. And to me, that's one of the most exciting things to happen to me besides finding out that I'm babysitting a kitten for the night. There's me with regular filled in eyebrows, the way I like to pretend that I come out of the package, but I don't. Castor oil has been so good for my skin. Honestly, I try night creams all the time. Castor oil is the only thing that moisturizes so deeply that it actually feels like my skin is deeply soft. I have been using the Heritage brand black castor oil, and it has a different smell to it. It's kind of smoky and weird. And some people don't like that smell. I don't mind it. It just kind of smells like, it smells like an ashtray. It smells like an ashtray to me, but I'm just going to sleep. So I put it on my face. I let it soak in like 20 minutes as I'm getting ready for bed. You might not want to use some sort of like precious pillowcase. Just know that you might still be kind of sticky with it because it's a very thick oil. It's so thick that you wonder if something's wrong, but it's not. It's just the thickest oil you have ever seen. So not only has it made my missing eyebrow grow back and not made my facial hair grow, It keeps my forehead very soft, and it softens these wrinkles here and here. Now, I think that the reason these wrinkles are much softer, I got to be honest that during this time, it wasn't just castor oil. You might want to watch my video on micro needling, which is something I love to do. And this new set that I got is super effective. And I need to do an update on that too, because that is working. If you want to watch that video and get a 10% off link, you can go to this video up here, and you can also look below in the description. That is really helping rebuild my skin and fill out these little tiny wrinkles here. But I know it's the castor oil that's keeping my skin soft. So these two things are really working together. And skincare isn't just one thing. And for me, it's many things. I like to try lots of different things. But this castor oil is one thing that I use almost every night. And if I'm not using it on my face, I'm using it on my feet. When you have crusty bits on your feet because you haven't gone for a pedicure for like 6 months, because you just haven't, because you don't do that sort of thing regularly, because you preach self-care on the internet and then you don't do as you say. Well, castor oil really works when your feet are getting a little rough. So you just slather it on your feet at night, put some socks on, and in the morning, your feet will be baby soft. And you can put off that pedicure for another 2 weeks. You shouldn't do that. If you want to get yourself some castor oil, you can get any brand as long as it is organic, hexane-free, cold-pressed, and in a glass bottle, preferably a dark glass bottle so the sunlight doesn't affect it. And you want to keep it in the fridge. So for castor oil, what I do is I take one of my empty bottles from The Ordinary, because I use tons of The Ordinary products, and I have all these little tiny glass bottles with droppers. And I decant some of the castor oil into this little bottle, and I use that in my bathroom until it's done, and I keep the big bottle in my fridge because it takes a while to go through, and you want to keep it good and fresh for a long time. Honestly, I love castor oil on my neck and décolletage. I'm finally learning how to say that word too, because it makes it look a little bit more glowy. It looks glowy, and man, it looks great on my arms when my arms are looking kind of like I'm looking at them. And when I look at them, I think about like company picnics in the Midwest and eating like Jello and sausage at picnic tables, and like what do my arms look like there? And they look like that. Is that rude? I don't know. I'm from the Midwest. It's just a vibe for me, and I don't want those arms, but when I put castor oil on my arms, they're soft and glowy, and they look so much better. Castor oil is amazing and cheap. So if you want to try the castor oil or the Cure microneedling set, make sure you check out my links below. Because first of all, if you don't know which kind of castor oil to buy, just check out that link and see if that works for you. And if you want 10% off a Cure microneedling set, check out the link below, because it's not cheap, but it's worth it. And I'll do an update on the microneedling soon. You can already see the effects if you watch that video. Let's talk about the gray hair grow out and microneedling updates soon.